Welcome back to Skin in the Game podcast. We got a special guest today. You know, I know him by T Man. T Man, what's up, man? Let them know what your real name is. To me, you're T Man.
Yeah.
Actually, it's T Dog, but
You hear me?
let's keep it
Yeah.
professional. T Man.
So my name is Terrence Whiting, but since I was a child, my whole family they called me T Man. So it's just kind of stuck with me since then. Now, I mean, everyone calls me T Man. Started out as like a family name, but now eventually it's just a nationwide thing. Everyone calls me T Man, and everybody, what does the T stand for? It's not Terrence, man. It stands for cause I'm the man. You hear me?
Let's go.
The
let's
man
go.
with the plan.
Let's
But
go.
yeah,
Let's go.
That's my name, though.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Mhm.
Cool, man. So, so I met T Man at in business. Doing business. And I saw him around one time. When I saw you around, bro, I was like, man, this man got amazing energy.
Yeah.
Always smiling. Always, like you just got a pep on your step, bro.
Yeah.
And everybody loves the man, right? Until I heard his pregame. So for the ones that don't know, our pregame is pretty much before we start our training, we're in a circle, and there's a speaker that's picked by the leadership that's performing, that's growing, in numbers, just personally. And the speech that he did, the energy that he brought in, bro, I've been in this business for 6 years. This is my favorite speaker ever.
Yeah.
Ever, Toro. I'm telling you, bro. His speech, bro, is just, this man is a good speaker, bro.
Man, I appreciate it. And little do you know, man, I was so nervous before that. That was like really my first time speaking in front of a lot of people. Like my brother Sean Squiz, he was like, yeah. I was like, bro, I don't know what I should do. I don't think I'm ready. Like, bro, if you don't go in there and just be you. And I was like, cool, I'm writing things down in my notes. And if you remember, I went through the whole thing and I'm like, I forgot I even wrote notes. Let me pull out and get back to the script. But it was definitely crazy because I got up there. It felt good too because I finally had a chance to tell my story of how I got into the industry and all the things that I was going through and the adversities that I was facing. It was like, it felt good. So when I'm up there and I'm giving my speech and I'm just being me, I'm like, it came easy after a while. I'm like, all right, cool. Because I was nervous at first,
bro.
Nobody would have known.
I don't believe that, bro.
I was super
You never
nervous.
told me that.
Even in the middle of the circle, I'm like,
I didn't know that, bro.
Starting.
I didn't know that because I thought you were speaking all the time or maybe rapping in front of people because you were just like natural, bro.
Yeah,
Straight up
man.
natural. That's sick, bro. That's
appreciate
definitely
that.
a talent, bro.
I appreciate that.
No, I can't wait to hear you speak like that in front of a big event. Imagine that, bro. Imagine.
I got it. So I'm ready for it. Too.
Yeah,
I'm
bro.
ready. I'm ready.
I know
can't
you are.
wait.
I know you are. But
Yeah.
I'm just saying, if you were able to get that kind of energy from people
Yeah.
in the office,
Yeah.
imagine 3,000 small event,
Yeah.
12,000, 15,000, 20,000 people. Just hype.
Thank you, man. Nah, you selling me the dream. I can't wait to see it though, cause that's what everyone was telling me. I can't wait to see you on stage, Biggie. Man. I can't wait to see you speaking at a larger scale. And it's like,
Yeah.
and I didn't even understand the energy and the impact that I was doing. You know what I'm saying? Till it was over. Everybody's like, that was the best pregame ever. And it was like, and it wasn't like everybody had a huddle up conversation. It was just like one by one individuals.
Like right after.
Right after. I'm like, oh wow, man.
That's sick, bro.
So, nah, thank you. I appreciate that.
That's sick. That's sick. So yeah, let's talk a little bit about. Tell me a little bit about you. Tell us where you from, man. Where'd you grow up?
I'm from Southeast Washington D.C., man. Born and raised, grown up there, Anacostia area to be specific. Right there by the Big Chair, W Street. That's where I grew up. Right there by the Blue Store. If you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's where I grew up. What could I say? It was kind of rough growing up.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you that. Well, how was your childhood? You being like, let's say, 7, 8 years old. Like that's what you start to remember more. Like how was that?
It was definitely rough because in elementary school I went to public school, but third grade my mom put me in private school. So I went to Catholic school. Third grade, third all the way to the 7th grade, 3rd through 7th. I went to Catholic school because I was in this scholarship program called the Washington Scholarship program, and they basically like paid for your schooling all the way up to college.
Really?
And you had to just pass a test and stuff like that. And I was like one of them super smart kids. For real.
Really?
Yeah. So went to private school, third, fourth grade. I actually skipped the 5th grade and went to the 6th grade. And at that time, I was like getting more outside. I'm from Southeast, and I'm in private school. I'm doing a whole bunch of things that wasn't supposed to be aligned with the Catholic school guidelines. Yeah. So I ended up actually getting put out of Catholic school.
No way.
Yeah, they put me out, and then I went to.
What grade was that?
This was 6th grade, and man, it was crazy because I got put out because I was humming during a test, man. Yeah, man, it was crazy. They was like. And they had a zero tolerance. Yeah, guys.
For a humming?
Bro, it was crazy, bro. It was what it was, though. You know what I'm saying? It was like a goody two-shoes type vibe. I like every day we used to wear the blazers with the ties.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, blazers with the ties on the. You gotta have all black or brown shoes. Gotta have all black or brown belt.
Yeah.
Everything gotta be tucked in all the time. So it was like, it was cool growing up, and it's so crazy just thinking back on. I don't even remember that. Like, I'm putting on suits and stuff now, and I'm thinking about it right now. It's like I used to wear suits when I was younger, but it was more so school uniform.
Yeah.
So we ain't really like it like that. But even going to Catholic churches, I used to come home and I'm back in. I ain't gonna say in the streets, but back around
in
the
neighborhood.
Yeah, in the neighborhood, man. We playing manhunt. We throwing rocks at police cars to get chased and stuff like that. You know,
that's hilarious.
And in my home, growing, it's crazy because I went to college and figured out it wasn't that normal. But growing up with rats and roaches, mice and stuff like that, it's like we growing up in the slums. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even think about it that it was something.
You saying like, yo, they go Fred right there.
You hear me? Nah, for real, man. They coming out when we bringing the females over.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, it's one come across the TV. You like, hey, baby, don't look at that. You know what I'm saying? Look, baby, look this way. Hey, now you trying to get it on because you don't even want to see what's going on. But
that's crazy.
Nah, man. It was definitely crazy just growing up. Seeing a lot of things that I probably shouldn't have been seeing, like drug dealers on the corner, big dice games, $20,000, $30,000 dice games, man.
No way.
Like, yeah, bro. It used to be crazy, bro.
On the street?
Yeah, in like the little alley area. Like I'm from Chester Street, so like if people know like they in South, they know exactly what Chester Street. That's where I'm from. And it used to be crazy like 05, 06, 07. That's when it used to get crazy.
30,000.
Yeah, man. They used to be kirking out there, man. We ain't really know. We ain't think of it like that. My mom used to always tell me, though, you're not going to be like one of those boys on the street. You going to go to school. You're going to be successful, all that. So that's why my mother really never let me go to no public schools after 2nd grade, for real. It was straight private or I'm going across the town to go to school because she ain't want me going to school with none of my friends.
Damn, she's smart.
Yeah, it was cool, but yeah, like I said, I got put out 6th grade, and then.
Sorry to interrupt.
No, you good.
The crazy thing is that I got kicked out of Catholic school too.
For real?
Yeah, but I got kicked out in the 4th grade.
4th grade?
Yeah, 4th grade.
Chill.
Because I went to that school from kindergarten to 4th grade. Bro, I was a menace, bro.
Chill.
I used to fight. Like,
yeah, man.
all the time.
I used to fight a lot.
Like, I'm talking about going home with like stitches. Like, yeah. So, yeah. So I feel you, man. I got kicked out of that, but I didn't. Yeah. So
now you good.
So yeah. So what were you saying, my man?
Nah, I was saying. 6th grade. Boom. Got kicked out of public school. I mean private school, and I ended up going to public school. And I ain't been to public school in who knows how long.
Yeah.
From what? That was 2nd grade, so maybe like 4 years without public school.
Yeah.
Man, I went to public school and then felt like I was back at home. Everybody in there cursing, doing whatever they doing. I'm like, damn, hold up. I remember we used to get suspended for shit like this in Catholic school. I'm like, kill. So it was cool, though. I mean, it felt like a home, but I definitely noticed, like, all right, man, I need to go back to Catholic school because the stuff they was teaching them in public, so I'm like, bro, I learned this in the 3rd grade. Like,
that's
we
crazy.
In the 6th grade, y'all learning this just now? I'm like,
that's crazy,
and
bro.
that's how I felt like I was so smart when growing up because my mom,
you were challenged.
Yeah, she was big on like making sure I was educated at home. She used to send me to school with a lot of vocabulary words and things because I was always smart and I got ADHD. Well, that's what they say. I got ADHD.
Me too.
Yeah, so I used to just never could stay focused. So I finished my work quick, and I just used the rest of the time to talk, play around. But she used to make me come to school with flashcards and vocabulary words, and when I go home, like I gotta do we used to have to do a book report for the month. My mom is the mom who went to her job. She printing out hella book reports, and I gotta do 10 book reports. I'm like, why I gotta do the book? Because I'm not sitting in the house just doing nothing. But I loved it now. Like growing up, it's like, okay, I see what you was doing, because I'm gonna do the same for my son. And like, even with my penmanship, people always say you write so neat. How does you write so neat? And it's because my mom was the type of mom when I do my homework, if it was sloppy, she'll erase my whole homework.
My mom too. She would rip my page, bro. Erase what? She would rip it.
Man, just
y'all had some good moms, man. My mom ain't never give a fuck.
Oh, for real, man. And it's so crazy because I used to hate it, but now I'm older.
Yeah.
And I look back on times, and I look at all the friends who she used to keep me away from, all the people who she used to say I'm not going to be like. And I look at where they at now in life, and I look where I'm at, and it's like, okay, man, I see what you was doing, ma. So,
yeah.
And I appreciate her for it, you know what I'm saying? My mother always told me, too, I could be whatever I want in life as long as I put my mind to it. She ain't never really discouraged nothing I ever wanted to do.
She made you think big, too.
Yeah, so she was, and since I was a child, I always wanted to do something that, like, changed the world or something like that.
Really?
So, yeah, man. So, it was cool. Yeah, impact. For real.
How old are you?
I'm 27 now. I'm 27. I turned 28 to 22, man. I'm an angel child. Actually, me and my mom got the same birthday.
For real?
Yeah, man. And even just thinking about me and my mom, I'm actually adopted at birth, too.
For real?
Yeah, I'm adopted at birth, man. My mom, she, I don't like saying it like that, but it's like I was a crack baby for real. Like my original biological mother, I never met them. I never met none of my biological. To this day, never met none of my biological family. So I was taken away at birth for real, because they found like PCP and coke in my system when I was born. So yeah, my mom ended up, getting me from the hospital, and we both got the same birthday. That's why she ended up picking me, and the rest is history. Yeah. So yeah, man, it's just miracles on miracles. So like when I be feeling about my life, it's like, whoa, this is different. Like just to know how it could have been a so totally different way, to just know I'm blessed now with this family I have, and just on this path that I'm on now, it's just been amazing, bro. It's just really honestly been amazing, man. Growing up in Southeast, it made me who I am today, because I know how I feel to be at the bottom and struggle and it gave me the skills to turn nothing into something.
Yeah.
Now when I got something, I could turn something into something else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, it's been amazing, bro, for real.
That's crazy, man. Thank you for sharing that, man.
I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man. I'm telling you, this is why I love having these kind of conversations. So we get to really know people more, and build these relationships. And people think that it's just about the money and this and that, and building teams. How can you build a team if you don't build a relationship like this? You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Thank you for sharing that, bro.
It's my pleasure, bro.
Dang,
that's what I'm here for.
That's crazy. Okay, cool, man. So now, then you went to high school in DC, like public schools?
Yeah, I went to DC public charter school. So I'm from Southeast, and I went to a school in the Northeast. So 6th grade, I ended up graduating from Moton. That was a Southeast little public school, because I got expelled middle of the year. And the only school that would accept me was a public school. So I ended up going back to public school. 7th grade, went right back to I went to Seventh-day Adventist. This is my first time Seventh-day Adventist. They don't eat meat. Lunch was nasty, trifling. I ain't like it. I did not like the Seventh-day Adventist. It was cool though. It was good. They was super smart in there though. I learned how to type without looking and stuff like that. We had a computer class. We used to have math, and then it's so crazy because when I got to 8th grade, this one it's maybe because I came from the public school. I went to 7th grade, man. I had all Fs. I had straight Fs, and I had to go to summer school.
I hated summer school.
I went to summer school though, and it passed, and I passed. I passed the summer school, and I had like a couple C's and a couple F's. I went to summer school. 10th grade, I went to 9th grade. No, my bad. 8th grade, I went to Options Public Charter School. That's on the northeast side, all the way on the other side. Went there for 8th and 9th grade.
Yeah.
9th grade went to Idea Public Charter School in the 10th grade, and then when I first got the idea. That's when I first started getting outside. I'm 14. I think I'm at the time. I'm 14 years old. I'm a teenager, man. I'm becoming a product of the environment. I'm skipping class. I'm trying to be with the cool kids, and because I was always a game head coming up. I ain't really go outside like that. I used to be in the house playing the game all day. Everybody used to come to my house because they know I got all the new games. You know what I'm saying, like that. My parents were super chill. They let everybody, because we got big hearts in my family. So we always welcome and stuff like that. So 10th grade, though, that's when I got all Fs, and I actually stayed back in the 10th grade.
Dang.
So my mom, she was super mad.
So you skipped the 5th, and they're like, nah, we going to get you back on track, bro.
Stayed back in the 10th, man. So, and then I ended up going to 12th grade, barely passing that. And once again, man, I had like a 1.8. I ended with a 2.0 on point all C's. But yeah, I had like a 1.8, and basically I had a 1600 SAT score though. Yeah. So people knew I was smart. I just didn't do homework. I barely did classwork, and I didn't. I used to come late every day. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, but hey, man, that 1600 SAT score got me into college. I went to University of Maryland Eastern Shore. Man, oh man, that was when the dream was like, I was living a dream in college. It was like,
for real?
Yeah, man. I don't know what I did. That's why I'm at Squiz. First day of college, man. We just became them guys, man. We was like, oh man, it's like we was like two of the most popular cats on campus. Like, we used to throw parties every single weekend. They told me not to go to college.
Or you kid and play?
Yeah, basically, bro. We was them guys, bro. Like, every single weekend we throwing parties. It was like a group of us. And we had guys from Baltimore, Delaware, New York, DC, PG, and I think that was really it. Oh, yeah, and Philly. Yeah. We had Philly with us too, man. And we used to just throw hella parties every single weekend. Like, we was known for them freshman kids who came in and just turned the whole school up. And that's when my entrepreneurship journey started, man. And I ain't never looked back.
That's crazy. All right, so what'd you study in college?
What?
What was your major?
Oh, mathematics, man. I'm a math major. I love numbers. Yeah, I love numbers. I wanted to be a petroleum engineer going into college. Because high school, I knew I loved numbers. I didn't know what the hell I wanted to do after college. After high school. Yeah. So I just went to Google, what's the highest paying jobs? Petroleum engineers popped up as number one. I said, I'm going to be a petroleum engineer. And that didn't last long. I got to college, started doing college math. I said, nah, this ain't what I want to do. I'd rather. And then I got sucked in by the girls, the money, the party, and it was like, nah, man. Stopped going to class, academic probation, and that's when I said, nah, I ain't about to keep doing this college because I'm just wasting my mom money. We doing fast what she doing, taking out loans. It was like, it wasn't worth it. Yeah. So I ended up dropping out. But I stayed on campus, though, because I had a lot of motion up there, and I was getting a lot of money. So I'm like, I'm going to just stay up here.
That was my next question. What were you doing for money?
Selling gas.
So you were just hustling?
Yeah, just hustling, man.
Dang.
Just hustling.
And then you just fell in love with entrepreneurship.
Yeah, man, because I never knew I could make that much money that fast. I used to always be a 9-to-5 type of guy. Even in high school, my first job, I was 15. I worked at the movie theater. Yeah. Got fired from the movie theater on some, who knows? Dumb shit. Yeah, bro. It was really some dumb, like what type of vibe? Long story short, it was like a... you know the AMC little movie Stubbs card? Yeah. So I never ever wanted a Stubbs card. They kept pressing me to get my employee Stubbs card. What
is that, like a credit card?
Like, no, it's the membership rewards card.
Oh, okay.
So I'm like, I don't want it. And when we used to have people come up, I used to sign people up for Stubbs. They used to let their whole family use, to rack up rewards. Yeah. So they pressed me to get one. I ended up getting an employee Stubbs card. I go out to the movies with my school one day. I let everybody on my team, in my class, use the Stubbs card so I can rack up points, because that's what you do with a rewards card. Yeah. You let people use it so you can rack up the points. Yeah. And I came back to work the next day, and they fired me because they said I wasn't supposed to let nobody use my employee Stubbs card.
Long story short, you were trying to finesse them.
I wasn't, though. I said, so you telling me, I said, man, when I'm at the register, people let their whole family use it. They say, yeah, that's if you had a regular subscription, but you had an employee subscription. So I said, what's the difference between the employee and the regular? They said, absolutely nothing. It's just that we gave it to you, and you didn't buy it. I'm like, what? So so you telling me if I would have spent $30 on a card, nothing would have been wrong? Nah, I'm like. And the manager like, man, it's not out of my hands. The regional manager hit me up, and I'm like, all right, bro.
That's some BS.
Got fired from AMC, went straight to Chick-fil-A. 2 weeks later, and I was at Chick-fil-A for 3 years, was a team leader, basically a supervisor.
Yeah.
And, man, I used to always do a job, so I was always knowing check to check. Got to college, man, I'm making thousands and hundreds of dollars. I'm like, oh, wow, this is amazing.
Bro, but Chick-fil-A was good money.
It was all right, $7.25. I worked in VA though. It was like $7 an hour, $7.25. Yeah.
I remember I almost got a job at Chick-fil-A at Boston Mall before they tore it down. And they would offer me $14 an hour. I was 16 years old.
That's crazy, huh?
Yeah, man. It wasn't 14 for me, man. It was $7.25, man, at Crystal City. I was right at Crystal City. But nah, it was cool though. It was chill. I used to get free chicken sandwiches. You
probably
like
learned.
that.
You probably got you learned some skills from there.
Oh yeah, because at AMC, their motto was the smile. It was always smile, smile, smile. Get Chick-fil-A, #1 customer service in the game. So that's why me personally, I got great customer service. I got it. Like it taught me so much about just hospitality, serving people, and really having like making people smile, like bringing that energy when people walk in. Hey, how you doing, man? Come on, how you doing? Yeah, man, that's a nice shirt you got on, man. What can I do for you today? It was like
that's crazy.
So when I be at restaurants and I be like, it's like I got
you be judging.
Yeah, I got a high standard when it comes to customer service. And I'm a bartender. Then I went to become a bartender when I got out of college. So it was like, yeah, man. But college, though, was a lot of money to be made. But I ended up stopping after I caught that felony. It was like, oh, shit, man.
Oh, you got caught up?
Yeah, man. I caught that felony charge.
Damn, they gave you a felony for bud?
Yeah, it was a distribution. It was, what is it called? Possession with intent to distribute. Yeah. In 2019
for bud, how much?
Yeah, it was. I had a lot, man. I got bagged, man. It was the I had the scales, the vacuum sealers, the bags, the gas, and the weight quantity of it. It was like they was like, we know what you want, and it was like only thing I didn't have was money. Thank God I didn't have no money on me, but yeah, they and I ain't even try to fight it because it wasn't even no worth. They had my phone, and I know if I would have took it to trial, they used my phone and evidence, and it would have been like. I would have got way more time. So I just took the 2 years of probation and just chalked it up.
How did it catch you though? Was it like on some like random shit?
Me being a youngin', dumb, don't know what I'm doing, speeding with the gas in the car, I'm speeding late night.
Not even pushing.
11 o'clock at night, 11:30 at night on the highway going up to the Eastern Shore, speeding, music blasting. I'm riding in my 2007 Hyundai. What is that junk called? Tayon. I forgot the name of it. It's a two-door coupe junk though.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Two-door Hyundai before they made the Genesis though. But I was riding that junk. I had these subwoofers in the trunk. That's how I bought it. It had subwoofers in the trunk, man. I was blasting music, speeding, goofy, smoking. Goofy, but that was my lesson. You know what I'm saying? Can't be mad at it because it shaped me who I am today.
Could have been worse.
It could have been way worse, and it gave me what it do. It gave me the knowledge to show somebody else who might be walking out, hey man, this is how you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Was it smart. DC?
Nah, I was in Eastern Shore. I was in Eastern. What is that? Queen Anne's County.
It was in DC. He hit that gas on him.
Yeah, DC, it wouldn't even been no big deal.
Yeah, they would have just been like,
it would have been like, get out of here because weed was legal in DC at the time. Yeah. So it was like, but Maryland, it was still illegal. So it was like, but I took that on the chin. It was cool, man. When I got my bartender license, boom, 2020 came around, got introduced to PHP, and it was like, I had a good forefront.
So around that time, you were a bartender?
Yeah, I was a bartender. I used to love bartending.
Where?
Man. I used to bartender. My first bartending gig was at what is that called? Del Frisco's Grill.
Okay.
Yeah, I was a host at Fridays and was doing Domino's delivery driving.
Mm-hmm.
Ended up leaving there and then get my bartender license and went to to Del Frisco's Grill.
Yeah.
And then from there, they shut down during COVID. And then I went to Bertucci's. No. I left Del Frisco's 2019 before they shut down. Then I went to Bertucci's Italian restaurant.
Yeah. I'm familiar.
Yeah, man. That pizza used to be like that. And then they shut down during COVID. So, yeah, it was cool, though.
So when did you get introduced and how?
To PHP?
Yeah.
Oh, man. It was during the time, man. I'm like, everything shut down. I'm like, how we about to make money? I don't know what I'm about to do. And somebody reached out to me over Instagram. It was a random lady. I never met her, and she had a scam likely message all the way. And I'm just like, oh, but she said I could put you on my calendar and I'll send you the Zoom link. And I'm like, scammers would not put me on their calendar. If it's a scam, they gonna just try to ask me for personal info, or they trying to get me or something, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
they want it right now.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? She like, we want to have a conversation. I'm like, all right, cool. Got on the calendar. I get on the Zoom, and I see them, and I'm like, oh, this is real people. And they talking to me, and they presenting the information.
Yeah.
And it just made too much sense to me. And I'm like, it was so sketchy, though. I'm like, I don't know, because they talking about money and finance. They teaching financial literacy.
Yeah.
They teaching the power of insurance. And my father passed away in 2015, so I knew how I felt to have someone close to you pass away. And I watched him pass in front of my eyes. He ain't had no life insurance. And it was crazy because I knew how I felt to like grieve and try to raise money. But so when she was saying these things, it was hitting me like in my heart. I'm like, okay, all right, but this might be real.
Yeah.
And she's showing, they showing me the big events and stuff like that. I'm like, okay, all right, bad. This is legit company.
Yeah.
And I, like everybody said, I want to do my research. This was on a Thursday.
Yeah.
I said, I'm gonna call you back on Monday. They was like, when should you be ready? I'm like, I'm gonna be ready by Monday. Yeah. I'm doing all my research. I'm looking up reviews. And I seen this one review. I always keep it in my phone. I can't think of it. But basically it was, because, pyramid scheme this, pyramid scheme that.
Yeah.
But it said, basically, this is the industry you come in, you got to do the work. It's not a get rich quick scheme. Yeah. People always talk about pyramid scheme, but their job is a pyramid scheme where they're at the bottom making the least amount of money, while the person at the top, the owner, whoever it may be, is making the most amount of money. He's doing the least amount of work. Yeah. So they was like, the pyramid scheme is not PHP. The pyramid scheme is you. And it was like, stop trying to come into this industry and thinking you just going to come in and get rich. And it was like, all right. And it was like a long message, and I said, oh, yeah, she just told him, or he or she just told him, oh, I bet, that's cool. And I got started on that Saturday. I was like, yeah, let me get in this. Got my license, I ended up getting my license because I was on probation at the time. I couldn't get appointed. So
so you did get licensed.
I did get my license.
So DC approved your license.
And I really feel like they approved my license because I was talking to the licensing coordinator lady from DC. I gave her my whole background spiel on the phone. And she was like, baby, I love what you're doing. You sound passionate about it. I mean, just put in the application. Just be talking his way into shit. And she was like, all right. And next thing you know, I woke up the next morning. She sent me the email, said I was approved. I was like, oh, yeah, we in there. You and me. And I thought I was in there. And then they said, well, yeah, you got to get appointed. I'm like, what? So I ended up trying to get appointed, and I got rejected by everybody.
Dang, because you were still on probation.
Yeah, but I was still on probation.
Dang.
Yeah, man. So it was crazy, but walking by faith and not by sight, man. I never gave up on it, though, because I love the family aspect of PHP. Yeah. People always calling me, checking in with me. Mind you, these people in Santa Ana, California, all the way in the West Coast. I'm from D.C. I ain't never been outside of D.C.
Whose base shop were you in?
I'm with Elvana Garza.
Elvana, I know. What's the name? What's the name of her base shop?
Titans, man. We the Titans. We are the Titans.
You're the Titans, bro. Do you know this guy? This white guy. He was a Marine. Mm-hmm. He was in the Titans, but he quit.
For real?
What was his name, bro? I can't remember. White guy, green eyes.
Green, I don't know, man. I don't really know their names like that. I just knew everybody was Spanish. That's all.
Yeah, I think
they was cool though, and it was only one black person in the whole office, and that's a net. And it used to be crazy because that's what I thought PHP was. I thought it was just like a Spanish company.
Yeah,
I'm like, what the world is going on, man? They only got one black girl in the office, and they call her Beyonce, and I was like, this is some this is, I don't know, but I used to love it though, because the culture, you know what I'm saying? They was cool. Everybody was chill. Everybody was friendly.
Yeah.
They used to love me.
And everything was through Zoom, right?
Everything was through Zoom. And I used to, you know, top 25, did my top 25, bringing all my people on Zoom with them.
Yeah.
They looking at me like I'm lost my mind. Like, who is these people and why you got me on here with them? And have you ever met these people? Do you even know these people? I'm like,
like your people? Like,
yeah, my people, all the people I'm bringing on Zoom to present the information. And they like, I don't trust these people, Terrence. I'm not giving them this information. I'm not giving them that information. I'm like, dang. So I couldn't even get a policy sold if I wanted to get promoted. You know what I'm saying? Because you know how they be, oh, you can't get your license. Well, get promoted. So when you do get your license, you had a higher contract. I'm like, all right, cool. So, but nah, I won't work for nobody. And I ain't trying to say like they just couldn't even relate to my people, because it was like, who is this guy? He can't even, I ain't gonna say barely speak English, but it was like they always saying right.
Oh,
and it used to be, it was just a disconnection with it. So it was cool, but when I went to Big Event 2021, they was like, yeah, you should come out.
Vegas or where?
This is a Las Vegas, MGM Grand. This is my first time on a plane. And mind you, before I even went to Big Event, I'm thinking about end of 2020, they had a Big Event in Dallas.
Was that when Nicky Jam was there?
Yes. Oh, man. that almost made me say nah. But when I went to Big Event, though, I seen it was a multicultural I said, whoa, this is not what I thought it was going to be. Yeah. Then I get to seeing, you know.
He was about to go to a stadium with a whole bunch of Migos.
Bro. They showing me Jose Gaitan, Hector Del Toro, Ricky Aguilar. I'm like, bro, this is a whole bunch of Spanish people. Yeah. Where is the black people? You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, but it was cool. That's why they loved me so much.
Yeah, because you're different.
I'm straight out of Southeast. I'm coming in there. They like this guy. They always thought this guy, Terrence, man. You gotta love him because I'm me. I'm gonna be authentic. And they just like, oh yeah, we love him. We love him. They used to embrace it so much. That's why I used to love them, because they used to embrace. They ain't like look at me funny. Yeah. They used to just think I was just so funny. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I come to Big Event, man. They tell me, you get your flight. Man, we got your hotel and we got your ticket.
Oh, damn, for real?
I got my flight out there, and it's so funny. Remember we was talking, I was telling you about the 15 days. 2021, 6 months before I get off probation, I caught another charge, possession, while I was on probation. I did 15 days in jail. While I'm trying to get my big event, this was 2.5 weeks before Big Event. I ain't even have my flight. I'm on the phone yelling and arguing with my son mother so she can book my big
from jail.
Yeah, from jail. On the phone, like, man, book that flight, man, because I got out on like that Thursday Big Event. We flew in on that Sunday. So I'm like, man, you need to get this flight for me. So I actually booked my Big Event flight over the jail phone.
No.
And then we came home, boom, packed my bags, went to Big Event, and then it blew my mind. And I've been locked in ever since. Because I seen Maurice, and I seen Chris Howard on stage, and I said, oh yeah, if they can do it, I know I can do it. Then you see all the other people, older people, you see the people who tell their stories of how I was an immigrant, I came here speaking no English, Rodolfo Vargas. I can win in this company. And then I seen a guy I went to college with too, Cash, my man Cash. And I said, all right, Cash, and you know Cash?
Yeah, I know who he is.
Okay, that's my man. Yeah,
I mean, I don't know him, but I know who he is.
Yeah, that's my dog. Yeah.
So he went to Maryland.
Yeah, he went to UMES.
What?
Yeah, that's my dog. That's how you do Cash though. But yeah, that's my man. Yeah. So I see Cash. He put it now. Because he was a director at the time. He put me in with Fred. I'm taking pictures with Fred Turris. That year I took pictures with Alejandro. I took pictures with Jose. I took pictures with Ricky. I took pictures with who else is the other? Chris. This is my first day meeting Chris. I come up to Chris, let him know, yeah, man, I'm from D.C. He's like, what? You in my neck of the woods? I'm like, yeah, man. And it's so funny because I ain't used to like Chris because he used to say D.C. this, D.C. And he's from Cali. I'm like, bro, you're not really from D.C., man. Stop saying you got D.C. on the map. And we look up the
office.
The office is 45 minutes away, you know what I'm saying? But he was like, you got locks, I got locks. And I know, Elvon, I know your upline. We're going to get that NCO and make it happen. Yeah. But I kept, the day we was supposed to meet on Zoom, me, Chris, and Elvon, I kind of no call, no show that junk. Because I'm like, what am I even about to do this for? It's like, it's no purpose. I can't get licensed. it's like it was. I looked at it as worthless. So I kind of blew PHP off for 2 years. Like I don't even want to do PHP no more.
2 years.
Yeah, I don't even want to do it no more. But my upline, Allison Chavez, man, I love her dear to my heart, man. She always checked in with me. Just call me whenever it's a new promotion going on, whatever.
She'll hit you up.
She always hit me up, just check in, see how I was doing.
Yeah.
And then 2024 is when we pulled that trigger, because she was like, all right, man, we need to get you in a physical office, like ASAP. Let's stop playing games. Let's make this NCL happen.
Dang.
You need to go retake your test.
She put your feet to the fire.
Yeah, she said, go retake your test. Go get your license renewed. Because my license expired 2022, and I ain't never go renew it. So, boom, went to go renew my license, bro. And then she ain't sell me no dream this time, man. I ended up getting my license again, getting NCL'd in the office.
Got appointed.
Got appointed. This was after I got NCL'd. I never went in the office, though. I'm like, I'm not going to go in the office until I'm appointed. Like, I got my license. When I get appointed, I'm going straight to the office, man.
Yeah.
American National came in first, Forces Financial, and then it was, what's the other junk? Fidelity and Guarantee Life. And I said, what? And I was like, so, and National Life Group rejected me first, though. They rejected me. I'm like, oh, here we go. And then next thing you know, American National said, accept it. I'm like, oh, yeah. And then they told me, you don't really need National Life Group because you can sell IULs through American National.
Yeah.
And you can sell terms through Foresters. Yeah. And you can sell annuities through Fidelity. And I was like, oh, I bet. And
you got fired up.
Got way fired up. And now, you know, F&G do IULs.
GIULs, bro.
I don't need the green guys, man. Yeah. It's cool, though.
Yeah.
They said they don't accept nobody with felonies under 10 years. It ain't nothing personal. It's just a company policy. So it was cool.
Yeah.
But, yeah, man, ever since then, man, first day, May 9th, came in the building, St. Chris. I'm like, oh, wow. I was like, not starstruck, but I'm like, oh, that's the guy that was on stage. It's Chris. Oh, that's Chris right here, Chris. And then we came to phone zone later that night. Chris sitting right next to me. I'm like, Kill, this how it is. Like, it's just love like this. Man, I've been a sold out servant ever since, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
I feel you, man.
That's how it came about, though, man. I just love it, man. I just thank you, God. That's all I can just thank you, God, Slim. Thank you, bro. Thank you. That's all I can say, because it was a long time coming, but, man, it was worth all the ups and downs in life, for sure.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. Yeah, I can relate, man, because I was in BFG base shop. I was under Alejandro's base shop. I was second gen too.
Shop.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah. I was in his base shop, and then we popped out as an MD team with Myra, and then in 2020, that's when Chris moved here.
Yeah,
and he hit me up, and I was like, let's do it. I want to be in an office.
Yeah,
and just realizing and how Chris is such a servant leader, bro. And he's there, bro, like training us until 2 a.m. Like, what kind of person in corporate America that's making, like, let's say $250,000, $500,000 at that time is going to be on a Zoom until 2 a.m. training agents? I don't even, in the car business, bro, I didn't even get trained during the day.
No, for real.
I had to figure that shit out.
Man.
So then I saw that, and I was like, this dude is one of a kind.
Yeah.
And I mean, there's good leaders in the company, but like
sure,
Chris,
I
don't know, man. Yeah,
he
he's
is.
Definitely different, bro.
He definitely the one. Like, even just seeing how he move, and I always tell people, you'll never know he makes what he makes unless he tell you or someone tells you, because
just by you talking to him, you wouldn't
know that.
Yeah.
I mean, he's super humble. It's like, all right, bet I can win. Then the environment of the people that was there, I'm like, okay, cool, yeah. And it was so funny. It was like kind of divine timing, because like 2023, end of 2023, my cousin, you probably know him, Melissa Hyde and Smo, they came through, and they was under semi, for real. But they came to PHP, and it's so funny. I brought the opportunity to them in 2020. And they ain't never get coded, because there wasn't no physical office they can go to. But they FaceTiming me at the office like, yeah, man, we in the office. We with Chris now. And
that's crazy.
They let me talk to Tariq, Semi, and I'm all on the joint. I'm telling them like, I know sold out, but I'm TGA to the day I die. You know what I'm saying? And they used to always make fun of it. I'm on a FaceTime with Chris. They like, yeah, Chris is right here. I'm like, for real? I get on FaceTime with Chris. He's like, oh, yeah, man, you need to come in the office. So I'm like, all right, cool. All that to say, my cousin Smo, he plugged me in with his good man, Kobe Boss.
Oh, yeah,
so,
yeah.
The night before I went into the office, I pulled up on Kobe, and I'm just chilling with Kobe all night, man. We just talking, game planning, and just really getting to know each other a little bit more. Because this is my first time meeting him in person, but I used to always talk to him on the phone.
Yeah.
But he was telling me, like, yeah, man, you going to go in there, you going to fit right in. They going to love you, bro. Like you pulling up on me and this type of energy you have, bro. Yeah, just go to my man Tariq. He gonna plug you in, and then that's why I was hanging with Tariq so much in the beginning.
Yeah,
and kind of got plugged in with everybody, and it was like, man, the rest was history.
Yeah,
and then me being me, I know I ain't trying to say wherever I go, I'ma shine out because I'm a people person. Like I love talking to people, I love meeting people, I love making people smile. I'm not gonna walk past somebody and not know your name. I'm gonna look at you. I'm gonna make sure you know my name, make sure I know your name.
Yeah,
and we cool. And ever since every single day I see you, I'm gonna say, "What's up,
Yeah.
Oscar? What's up?" You know what I'm saying? I'm always make sure I speak to you because that's the way I was raised. You can't walk in a room and not speak to people. Even if I
most people nowadays they don't.
If I gotta go down a whole line and give 1,000 daps, that's what I'm gonna do because that's just my character, man. I can't.
Yeah.
And then I notice sometimes people don't want to get dapped up, and I don't dap them up no more. But
I feel
it's
you.
cool. You know what I'm saying?
Keep it moving.
Yeah.
Like Kobe.
Mm-hmm.
So Kobe Toro, he's a guy I was telling you about the taxes stuff, and this man, he's a referral partner, making like just sending referrals from his clientele. He's making 10, 15, 20 grand a month, splits. Yeah.
Shawty to go for sure. He's super smart too.
Yeah, that man is smart.
He is super smart.
He's on TikTok.
We was up to like 4 a.m. He just rapping like, and we just bouncing off each other's energy. Like he is one smart guy for sure.
Yeah,
man. He know a lot. Like I'm like, dang, bro. Like you definitely one. Yeah. But nah, that's my guy though, man. He definitely doing his thing with the taxes.
Yeah,
and he once again is all taught things that was never taught to us. Coming up from where we come from, you know what I'm saying?
That'll be a good person to have here as a guest.
Yeah, nah, he gonna most definitely do that.
Yeah.
So I can tell him about it. You
I'll hit him up. I'll hit him up.
Sure,
I'll hit him up. But tell him about it and because he's sharp, man. He's sharp. So now let me ask you this, man. Mm-hmm. What would you say, just being in this business and you being with SOS and all that?
Yeah.
What would you say the kind of value that you've gotten when it comes down to knowledge? And when it comes down to example of leadership, of servant leadership, and financial knowledge, all that stuff, but then like the things that really matter, what would you say has been your experience so far?
So when it comes down to like the knowledge, just coming into the industry and learning from Chris, it's way more than just life insurance, man. Like they say, I'm learning 401ks, 403bs, TSPs, tax codes. I'm learning so much about money and finding the way that money grows, how you actually protect your money. It was just like it just blew my mind, all the things that I'm learning. Yeah. And it's like I feel like people always think I'm not a financial advisor, man. I'm a life insurance agent who just has a lot of financial knowledge. Yeah. And it's all based off of his leadership. And even when it comes down to leadership, I know I was always a leader as a kid. Like that's what they always used to tell me. Honestly, I ain't gonna say I knew I was always a leader. I didn't know I was a leader. I would say I was always told I was a leader, but I never knew how to unlock that leadership. Even when I came to the office, I'm not used to leading. I'm not used to I'm always a collective type of guy. We do it together. I never been like, all right, bet this is how we gonna do it, and I'm selling the vision, and I'm always the first one to do it. It's like that was never really me for real. I want to say I was a follower, but it's just like I just never took that initiative. Only time I had a leading role was when I was a team captain in football, and that was really when I used to sometimes do the little motivational speeches to the team, but it used to make me uncomfortable doing that. I don't know. I'm just not that. I wasn't that type of guy, man. I used to get everybody hyped up, though. I was a good hype man. I'm going to get you hyped up, but when it comes to, like, saying those good words at the end and stuff like, trying to get the team back, I let the quarterback do that. I'm going to just sit on the side and co-sign off of him,
Crazy thing that you say that, bro, because like leadership, like management, finance manager in the club, and I'll get to that. In the car business, right? Yeah. And I'll always be like, nah, I just want to worry about me, make my money, and bounce. Like I didn't want to have the responsibility, and eventually, the funny thing is that when I realized I was a leader was going clubbing and going out. Yeah. So I'll be the one, I'll be like, all right, cool. So we're going to go here, right? And I'll pick my captains. I'll be like, you and you should come with me. And then guess what? I'll pick the girls, and then I would like, this is when we're going to get a table here. And then I'll be orchestrating the whole thing. Yeah. You know, this is where we're going to go after party.
Like, you pick the drugs, the alcohol.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You pick this up, you pick that up, and you pick them up. You know what I'm saying? And then we just meet there. So that's when I realized, I'm like, bro, people actually listen to me. I didn't know I was a leader, and people always told me your leader should be manager. Da 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 da.
Yeah, man.
So I feel you, bro.
Nah, for real. Because even at, my teachers used to always tell me, you know, you control what the class do, and I'm like, huh? They doing that because they say if you talk, the whole class gonna feel like they can talk. That's crazy. If you get up and go to the bathroom, now the other class people want to go to the bathroom. Yeah. If you do your homework or saying
you're focused.
Yeah, everybody's gonna be focused, and I ain't never look at it like that. Even when I used to be in the hallway, if I'm making loud noises and singing songs. Now everybody want to make loud noises and sing songs. But I never used to look at it like that. I used to just be me. Yeah. And I'm like, they just being them. I didn't know they was following my lead and stuff like that. Even at college, like, I'm doing parties. I'm doing what I'm doing. I pop out and dance and do what I wanted to do. And I see other people doing it. And I used to think they was, I didn't know they was following me, though. But now I'm in a position with this opportunity back to the leadership. It's like, okay, now I see how my leadership is like, okay, I got to really step up. Because in this industry, the big vision I have is forcing me to be that leader that I always kind of wanted to be. Now it's like, all right, T-Man, you got to start speaking more. Yeah. You got to start talking to people more, like start really instructing and just being that leader for the people. So it's like just seeing Chris do it and how he moves and how he operates, it's like, all right, cool. I see how you do it because I mean, I look at everyone like if they can do it, I can do it definitely. Because nobody is more special than the next person.
Absolutely
so
not.
I look at Chris and say, yeah, man, thank you for helping me see certain things that I didn't really see in myself. Because he'll tell you his story about, speech impediment, how he couldn't talk, he talked fast. But I look at him, I look at him now and I'm like, wow, I could just imagine him 10 years ago or 9 years ago. Yeah. And how he was when it came to leadership. So now that I'm in this, it's like I gotta start practicing. I gotta start leading. I gotta start holding people accountable. Yep. I always held people accountable. I always was good at holding people accountable, but I ain't know how to do it. I used to always do it from a judgmental space. Like, like you need to be doing this or need to be doing that instead of helping someone understand why they need to be doing it, not just telling them they need to do it. It's been good though. Like just this leadership thing is just a journey. It's a journey, definitely.
Yeah. So yeah, man, I appreciate you coming in, man. I appreciate, sharing your story and, all those personal things that, you shared that most people probably don't know about you.
A lot of people don't know that, but we getting famous now, man. I got to let the world know, man. Yeah, man. They need to know this.
Because imagine there's someone, the T-Man from 5 that watches you and hears your story. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And they're going to be like, oh, my God, just like you said about Chris. If he can do it, I can do it too.
Definitely.
And that's why I like before I just wanted to be selfish and just worry about me. And that's one of the reasons why, for real, bro, I didn't grow in the business for a long time because I always had the selfish mindset of, let me just worry about me. Let me make my money. But guess what? Like you said, man, we got to lead here, and God was stopping my blessings because I was thinking in a very selfish way. Yeah. The moment I started thinking, you know what? Let me try to help people. There's people out there like me that was looking for an opportunity, that want to change in their life, that wanted to make a difference in their life, in their family's life. And guess what? I'm blessed with this opportunity, and I'm not being a servant by just sharing the information because I'm afraid of what people are going to think of me. Bro, when I realized that and changed, everything changed in my business, bro. Yeah. Everything changed in my business.
Okay, yeah. Nah, you're right about that because that's how I'm just thinking about money. I stopped all my hustles, came straight in. And that's another thing, man. I was doing well, like, great before PHP, like, up a nice amount of money, you know what I'm saying? I was doing good. I had CMOS going crazy. I'm selling cars crazy. Yeah. I had my delivery service going crazy. My funnel company going crazy. And selling beats, I'm making music. I got my studio. Yeah. Everything just going good. But when my dream of PHP came true, man, I left everything alone, man. I'm in the office every day.
Remember what I told you today on the way here?
Yeah, that's exactly how you feel, Oscar. I dropped 3 bands on suits and shoes and just looking nice, man. And oh man, I came in with the wrong mindset. I came in thinking I was gonna make a lot of money, 10 bands my first month because I knew my market. I got a lot of people. I got a great market, but I didn't bring the information to them the right way. I'm not following the scripts. Yeah. I'm not doing what people telling me.
You're trying to sell it.
I'm trying to sell it all day,
man.
Man,
we can relate, bro.
I'm just selling. That's all I'm doing. I ain't bringing nobody out to the office. I'm prejudging. Oh, they don't want to come out to the office and then I'm doing everything over Zoom instead of doing in-persons. And then I got to a point where I stopped doing the Zooms and I'm running my own appointments. Like, man, I got it. I know what to do. I got this.
Been there.
Man, I'm getting in front of people. I'm yelling at them. Oh, man. People don't want to do that. But I had to go through that to see, all right, bad IT, man. Let's really reevaluate and see what's going on. Yeah. And, man, now it's all about changing lives and helping people. Yeah. I don't care if I don't make money. My goal is to educate people.
Money will come.
Money gonna come, man. Law of compensation. Yeah. The more I give, the more I will receive by nature. So it's like,
so let me ask you one last message before we end this. Mm-hmm. What message do you have for somebody that's out there that's one change in their life? They don't like the way they're living. They might be doing okay, but they have this itch or like this feeling in their gut that they were born for more, that they were born to live an extraordinary life, but they don't know where to go. They don't know what to do. Maybe they get presented with an opportunity and maybe they're afraid or they think it's a scam. Like, what message do you have for someone like that?
Follow your heart. Look at your peers, and if you don't like the people that you're around, you got to be the person that make the change, man, because you can't be doing the same things that other people doing and expecting different results. You're going to work a job, man. You think you're going to become a millionaire. Break down your pay scale and how many days you got to work to actually become to that millionaire. So I would say always bet on yourself. Don't listen to nobody, man. Don't listen to nobody. Don't let nobody get into your head and sell you on their insecurities. Oh, you can't do it. They just saying that you can't do it because they feel like they can't do it. And don't let nobody tell you what you can't do. Like my mom always, you could do whatever you put your mind to as long as you can. Because ain't nobody different from nobody. God ain't make nobody special. You just as special as the next person. So you just got to put in the work, though. Don't expect anything to come easy in life. If you want an easy life, then you can't have big dreams and big goals if you're not really willing to put in the work. So and always keep God first, man. Talk to God about it. And that's one thing I loved about this opportunity, man. It brought me so close to God. And I'm still on that spiritual journey, but just keeping God first. Know that everything in life happened for a reason. And take advantage of every single opportunity that come in front of you. Because you never know when it might come back around. It might not come back around. So you got to be prepared. And even if you're not prepared, man, just jump on it and learn through filth. Just make sure you keep God first and put your mind to it. And don't stop nothing. Don't let nothing stop you. Do whatever your mind say do. Just do it.
Let's go, man. Hey, bro, we appreciate you coming through, man.
Definitely, bro. I appreciate you, man.
It was a pleasure having you, man. Thank you so much for sharing. And for all of y'all, I always do my message at the end. I'm telling you, man, every single one of us, we're going through our own struggle. Everybody, even the person that has a good life, has a good car, a good home, a good family, guess what? We all have our struggle in our own level. There are different levels to the game when it comes down to income. But at the end of the day, we all have our struggle. Now, the thing is this. We get to choose whether we want to overcome that struggle or we want to stay where we are. Most people, it's uncomfortable to grow. It's uncomfortable to grow and make that decision to eventually overcome that struggle and get to the next level. We were not born to just come here, work a job, get a 401k, pay our bills, and die. Nah. We were all sent here for a purpose to serve our communities, to serve our God. For the people that believe in God, we're here to serve, to help people and push ourselves to the next level. Don't ever quit. Like he says, don't ever listen to people. One thing that I learned from Alejandro was this. never take advice from someone you wouldn't trade lives with. Thank you so much, bro. I appreciate you. Follow us, subscribe, and then, man, we got some more guests coming like T-Man. Appreciate you, bro.
NDO _T-Man. That's the letter N, the letter D as in dog, O_TMAN. And yeah, man, let's tap in, man.
Let's get it.
Yes, sir.